Welcome to Jacksonville, annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. The Gators and the Dogs. You put them together on a football field, sparks fly and memories are made. This is the kind of game that can help define an entire season. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Dogs will kick this deep to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense adds 6 points. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Florida offense is back out on the field now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Defense is coming after him. He's hit as he throws it. And the ball is picked off. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make the play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the handoff. Powers through. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The shotgun running play call. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He stays alive. He's going to take off. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. He hands it off from the gun. He shreds the tackle. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the play is good enough for a first down to move the ball to the 44.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Catch made on the left side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here's the handoff on a counter. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Makes the stop on this return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Look him out throwing here to start the drive.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
That sack sets up a second down and long. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally get him down, but the offense with a big spark to wrap up the first quarter of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's tackled after the catch.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down play coming up. And they hand it off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Long enough and good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense. He's going to hand this off. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down, why not keep it on the ground? And he's brought down out at the 46.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Can he make it to the marker? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The Gators will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the back. Running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
He's tackled at this 44-yard line. Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Extending the play now. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the run here, taking a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Gators will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. Just time enough for one more play in the half. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And here comes a deep shot. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the ball to the ground. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Razor.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
The Bulldogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Dump off caught by the running back. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Okay, ready.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. The Bulldogs looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. And here's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here comes a handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 2nd down after that short completion. The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense.
Georgia 24, Florida 0.
Ready up. Get set. Get set.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Toss play to the outside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Fights off a defender. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
Florida Gators will take over 1st and 10.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pass rush closing in. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going. The Gators will crank up the tempo.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now here comes the point after attempt.
Gators on for the extra point.
Extra point is good. They cut it to 17 now, 24-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. They'll try the left side with a toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid game there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
pickup of 5. Brings up second down.
Well, let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.